Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at noon starts now.
Macomb County prosecutors charge a 10-year-old boy who allegedly brought a knife to his school. And that does top our news this noon. The boy was charged and arraigned in Mount Clemens for an incident that happened on Tuesday. Let's get straight out to Sean Lay. And Sean, this boy also allegedly had a hit list.
Rhonda, you're right. A hit list, and there's some shocking and some sad elements to this. It happened right here at Prevail Academy, right off of downtown Mount Clemens here. Yes, a hit list that the 10-year-old boy said of students, fellow students, who were being mean to him and calling him names. But there's also a positive about this, that another student put a stop to all of this. It happened here at the charter school Prevail Academy on Cass in Mount Clemens Tuesday. The Macomb County prosecutor tells us a student here, a boy, just 10 years old, brought a knife to school along with what the prosecutor is calling a hit list. The hit list was a list of children the boy says were mean to him and called him names. However, it gets worse. The 10-year-old then asked another student to hold down another boy so he could stab the boy with the knife. Here's what went right. The boy who was asked to hold another child down took the knife from the 10-year-old and gave it to an adult at pickup time. The prosecutor is calling that boy a hero who saved lives and awarded Prevail Academy with the first ever Macomb County Prosecutor's Hero Award. Prosecutor Pete Lucido tells me the goal of that award is that when students and teachers see something, they say something to avert another tragedy. Back here live, we're going to hear something from the school and who runs Prevail Academy going forward at 5 o'clock. Rhonda also will be meeting with the Macomb County prosecutor. He wants to talk more about this award and how he hopes it spurs others to see something and say something, just like what happened here. Let's talk about the charges, though. We are talking about a 10-year-old hit with a felony. Solicitation of assault with a dangerous weapon. That's a 4-year felony. Also hit with a misdemeanor weapon in a weapon-free zone. That would be the school here. $500 personal bond for him. If he makes that bond, he'll be on a GPS tether and house arrest. Back to you.
Oh, just 10 years old. That is just awful. All right. Sean, thank you. Also new this noon, Michigan football star defensive lineman Mozzie Smith is facing a felony weapons charge. It stems from an incident on October 7th, according to the Washtenaw County court record. Right now, there are no details of the incident or why it took nearly 2 months to file charges. We have reached out to the University Athletic Department for a comment. We have not heard back yet. We will keep you updated throughout the day as we learn more, both here and on clickondetroit.com. Let's talk about the weather on this first day of December. Wednesday's strong winds calming down finally, but not until today. Mother Nature bringing in some very frigid temperatures out there when you factored in those winds. Yesterday we ended November with a pretty windy Wednesday. In fact, wind speeds of up to nearly 50 miles per hour with cold temperatures ushering in. Meteorologist Paul Gross is here with us today. I know at one point you said yesterday that the wind chills were in the teens. So what's it feel like today?
Well, we started off today with wind chills in the teens, and we're improving things gradually as we move into the afternoon. Look, as expected, the clouds have been eroding, so we're developing a lot of sunshine across the area. Temperatures responding. We are now in the low to mid 30s, and notice these wind chills have now risen into the 20s. Okay, 20s is still chilly, but it's nothing we can't handle. It's still the important thing is that we're seeing the wind start to diminish as we move through the afternoon as well. So really not a bad day. It's just not going to be a warm day. So you can see here on the satellite imagery, we have a lot of clearing that's taking place. We still have some higher clouds still back to the west, but overall the trend is going to be for increasing sunshine as we move through the afternoon. For those of you that still have some of that cloud cover, then we may get a few cirrus clouds in here. But the bottom line is not a bad day to get maybe some holiday shopping done at all. So we'll call it mostly sunny to partly cloudy. Looks like mid to upper 30s for a high with those wind chills edging up to the upper 20s to around 30 degrees. We have an exact repeat of what we had yesterday coming this weekend. We'll break that down for you straight ahead.
All right. We will check in with you shortly, Paul. Thank you. We do have an orange barrel alert for drivers through Wayne County along I-275, which has already been a big orange barrel alert. But from now until mid-December, southbound I-275 is only going to have one lane. It will be from 5 Mile all the way to Eureka. On the northbound side, only one lane is open from Eureka to I-96, and this will allow crews to move those concrete barrier sections to the new side of the road as that massive construction project continues. All ramps will remain open if you want to get on it, but expect some slowdowns. If your EV is even in need or ever in need of an emergency charge, AAA might be able to help you now. The agency is providing roadside charging in 16 cities, including Grand Rapids. The service is free to members, and if you are not a member, you will have to agree to sign up. The Monroe County Sheriff's Office and Michigan State Police are kicking off a new enforcement period to lessen speed-related crashes. The period runs now through February 28th. And over the last 2 years, there's been a significant rise in speed-related deaths. In 2021, there were 237 deadly speed crashes in Michigan, which was up 18% as an increase from 2020. To lessen your chance of a crash, always drive the posted speed limit. Paul Whelan has reportedly been moved to a prison hospital in Russia and has not called home in more than a week. Earlier this week, we told you his family was growing increasingly concerned about the lack of communication from him. Whelan's brother says that prison staff told him that Paul moved to the hospital last week, but they won't say why. And the U.S. Department says that it's unaware of it as well. The Novi man is serving 16 years in a Russian prison over spy accusations that he denies. After a hiatus because of the pandemic, the annual Noel Night tradition returns to Midtown this weekend. This year, can expect to see an increased presence of security and police, and also a new curfew that will be in place. Noel Night returns this weekend with more than 90 venues, caroling, Santa Claus, delicious treats for the whole entire family. Noel Night goes from 5 until 9 p.m. in the Cultural District on Woodward, and is from 5 to 10 p.m. for the rest of Midtown. This year, there is a 10 p.m. curfew for anyone under 18. After 10, those under 18 must be accompanied by an adult. And you can watch and bet on your favorite sports teams in Troy now. The all-new DraftKings Sports and Social is open today. It is right next to the Somerset Collection South. And if you are thinking about heading out, there is a lot for you to do. Tons of entertainment. There's a 32-foot LED media wall with every single sport playing. Of course, there's other fun that you can have, live entertainment. Apparently they have a friendly patio, and also it's dog friendly. Food, cocktails. DraftKings Sports and Social will be open today from 4 until midnight. So you might want to check it out. Sounds like they have a lot of fun things for you to do there, in addition to watching and betting on sports. Still to come, a scam involving a popular social media platform. And also we want to check in with Bree Jackson from Washington.
Congress is one step closer to preventing a nationwide rail strike, but will differences over paid sick leave derail those efforts? I'm Bree Jackson in Washington with the latest.